What does a relationship look like between a type 4 individualist and a type 7 enthusiast? Well, let's start off by talking about a few things they have in common. At first, the 4-7 relationship can seem like the Enneagram epitome of emotional opposites attract. And sure, there's quite a bit of contrast between these two types on the surface, but that just makes this pairing another perfect opportunity to highlight the fact that there are many foundational points of connection between every Enneagram type. Remember, the circle is the most important shape within the Enneagram, as it symbolizes that we all have each of the 9 personality types within us to some degree. Now, in sticking with the shape of the Enneagram, you'll see the first point of connection between 4s and 7s is at the type 1 reformer via these lines of integration and disintegration. I explain this theory in my complete guides to each Enneagram type, which are linked in the description below. So I'm not going to go too deep into it here, but if I had to sum it up in one sentence, I'd say that meeting at 1 looks like both types taking action to change or improve something that just isn't quite right, which can come from a stressed out place in the 7, as that's their movement of disintegration, or a place of inspired self-discipline in the 4, as that's their movement of integration. Now, there's another Enneagram theory that highlights a similar theme for these types, which is what's known as their dominant affect. Here we see that 4s and 7s are both frustrated types, which means their attachment style is predominantly driven by this internal angst about things essentially being not quite good enough for them. 4s just choose to dwell on how disappointed they are about their relationships not being good enough, whereas 7s launch themselves out into the world in search of a relationship that is good enough for them. On the bright side, though, this search for the missing piece to their personal satisfaction puzzle means that 4s and 7s are anything but complacent when it comes to the level of intimacy or lifestyle they seek to create with their partners. All right, another interesting trait that brings many 4s and 7s together is their love of more free-spirited or creative communities. 4s typically seek out these environments because they celebrate the kind of unique self-expression that makes 4s come alive, whereas 7s love the rush they get from manifesting their new ideas with a group of open-minded playmates. 4s and 7s also share this expectation that life should just be a little different for them, as 4s want to feel special and 7s want to feel excited, which then leads this couple to sacrifice relational stability for the sake of an unconventional yet very interesting life. All right, those are just a few of the shared traits for 7s and 4s. Time now to zoom in on what specifically attracts the type 4 individualist to the type 7 enthusiast and vice versa. Thank you so much for watching You've Got a Type. If you enjoyed that clip, then why not watch the full video it was taken from right here? And if you really enjoyed it, then maybe hit those like and subscribe buttons before you go. No pressure though. Just happy you're here.